Coulson, we just can't have the integrity of the Undegooglables tarnished.
Okay, so you just
can't have that.
You can't tell me beforehand so that I can
No.
look it up.
No, you're a known cheater.
Okay, fair enough. That's right.
Well, and the problem, look, it's the problem I'm having is that we got the feds on us now with the the DraftKings stuff, and so
That's right.
They're just looking into all of our Undegoogables.
They're going. They went back to all the old Undegooglables, and they said, did you know that at this time? And
Yeah, we were getting too good with our year-end predictions.
That's right. Yeah, what did you know and when did you know it? Yeah.
And the other thing, it's some of them, we got wrong, and they're like, I know you're smarter than that. That's like what happened when they were talking to me. They're like, I know you know that, and I just don't have the time in my life for that right now. So we gotta keep our nose clean. And
so here's the thing, though. The feds are not going to find anything because I don't remember after we looked it up what they are.
But it doesn't mean you didn't cheat at the time.
This one came up the other day. Put a pin in it, and I was like, oh, we definitely did an Undegooglable about that. And I was like, was it? I think it was tailoring, maybe. I don't know. I have to go back and listen to it, I guess.
Could have been
just because you don't remember.
I can remember all the things that we speculated. Yeah, exactly. I could recreate the episode for you, but not the Googling part. That's the fun part, is the speculation. And by the way, Joey, it's going to be really easy to keep our nose clean now. I mean, Trump administration shut down that cocaine trade, so we're just
And we've got the brilliant services of in-house counsel Jonathan Coulson to deal with that. So.
Yep, that's right.
It's our federal government liaison.
That's right.
Usually that comes with like a really nice paycheck, I think.
Let's double his pay.
Again? You understand how exponential growth works, right?
The power of compounding salary.
I'm just every time he comes back from one of those meetings, he just starts screaming. It goes all the way to the top, and won't elaborate anything.
Yeah, our red string budget is just out of control right now.
And thumbtacks?
So
Get out of here. Those tariffs on the thumbtacks hit us so bad.
I've replaced my drywall with cork board. That's what I've done.
Good call.
What'd you say, Jason?
I said just one cork board, though. You got to fit all that string on one cork.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll redesign the house then.
Yeah. Seems rational.
Let's do it on go.
Oh, we haven't started yet.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so just prepare to...
It'll be great.
It'll be perfect.
Yeah, so just prepare to... Y'all motherfuckers don't watch us play throughout the year, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna be real with you, and I don't care if I get fined.
That train is off the track.
I feel like you can't just like jump through Neptune and be okay.
Just prepare to...
What the show needs is more dogs and bears and chickens and stuff.
Yeah, so just prepare to be awash in unbeatable goodness.
Welcome, Pacers fans. You were listening to the Undebeatables, your semi-weekly Pacers podcast. This is episode 798. Coming to you from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm your host, Joey Gaffrida, the man behind the dials. This show, we're going to discuss early returns on All-Star voting, the All-Star format, and we'll have an Undegoogable for you as well. Joining me this week are all three of our analysts, coast to coast, like buttered toast. First from the high school home of Jameson Brewer, Silver Spring, Maryland, it's the Doctor, Jason Triplett.
What is up, Pacers fans? What is up, Undebeatables? Shout out to the Indiana Hoosiers football team, who will be taking on the Oregon Ducks in the Peach Bowl Friday this week.
Nice.
In what is also the semifinal of the college football championship bracket. So, go Hoosiers. Get that 5th bowl win.
Stacking them up.
Yep.
From Asheville, North Carolina, he's our in-house bartender, mixing up the drinks in the crappy jingles. It's the rifle person, John Colson.
What is up, Pacer Nation? What is up, Undebeatables? So I was at the grocery store today, and they had a stuffed yak, and I'd never seen a stuffed yak before, and I got really excited, and I was like, I think this is something I need in my house. Looked at it, on sale. There's a big old sale sticker on it, under $10. Like, for under $10, I gotta have a stuffed yak in my house. And poorly made, shoddily made, so I just decided not to. I put it, but I didn't bring it home. It was falling apart in the cart. It was just like shedding.
This was at the grocery store?
This is at the grocery store. They had a stuffed yak at the grocery store. I was very excited about it.
When you say stuffed yak...
Yeah, I thought this was a food item when you first said it. Like a stuffed chicken.
Like a stuffed mushroom.
Stuffed chicken breast. Like, it's like, what is going on? The grocery store.
Is it like a turducken? Is it like a turducken inside a yak?
It was a plush yak, I guess, is what I should have said.
Yeah, it's a yak duckin'.
Yak duck. I was thinking it was like a full size, like a real one that had been stuffed. Like
life-size stuffy.
No, not a life-size stuffy, but like one that had been like, what do you call those? When you
like
preserve them.
Taxidermied or whatever.
Like a taxidermied
like
one. You're like, it's a stuffed
in the middle of the grocery store.
Yeah, I thought it was like a full-size yak, and I was like, $10, you gotta get that thing.
You make the room for it if it's $10, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It just goes in the living room.
You'd be a fool not to get it.
It's like they're paying you to buy the yak.
You'd have a conversation starter forever.
Also, I would have a divorce.
This yak? Oh, funny story.
They don't make stuffed yaks like they used to. That's all I'm saying.
They don't. From Tacoma, Washington, out west, it's our enforcer, John Harper.
What is going on, fellas? Shouting out Grandma's birthday this week. And
Shout out.
Double shout out.
Happy birthday. Well, if you want to contribute to our Yak Fund, you can head over to patreon.com/undebeatables. And you can support our show for as little as $1 per month. In just 10 months, you could buy us one stuffed yak. And we would love that. And our spouses would love that, is what I'm getting.
We'll just share it. Like we can mail it back and forth.
A rotating yak. All right, Jason. I know that you are a big fan of the early returns on NBA All-Star voting, and I know the first returns are out. You're like our NBA All-Star like kind of gossip guy. You know the ins. You know what's going on. You know the inside scoop. What are we seeing this year?
Yeah, I'm on. Shams, text me anytime there's All-Star news, so I'm the first to know. And in true Undegooglable fashion, we're going to give you some news that's going to be completely irrelevant by the time you hear the podcast, because the first fan votes release came out, but the second one will be released on Tuesday, January 6th. So this is all moot at some level. But to remind fans, you can vote for your favorite players to be in the All-Star game, and that is weighed along with the votes of NBA players and a panel of media in selecting the starters for each conference in the NBA All-Star Game. Now, listeners couldn't hear it, but I did square quotes on the starters thing because the format of the All-Star Game has changed, but we'll get to that later. Again. So, just a quick rundown, a couple things to highlight here. So, the overall leading vote getter thus far, Luka Doncic, slightly ahead of Giannis Antetokounmpo over in the Eastern Conference. So, and then in the West, the next sort of the top 5 folks are it goes Doncic, Jokic, Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Victor Wembanyama, rounding out the top 5. Notably absent from this top 5 is one LeBron James, who is sitting at 9th right now. And that's notable because if he doesn't get voted in as a starter, it's unclear if he'll get in as a reserve.
They gotta have him in, right?
So,
can you even do an All-Star game without him? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if that's legal. Yeah. Over on the East side, Giannis leading the way despite missing a ton of time. Tyrese Maxey, 2nd. Jalen Brunson, 3rd. Cade Cunningham, 4th. And Donovan Mitchell, 5th. Pacers' own Pascal Siakam coming in 9th. But well behind. It sort of falls off a cliff after Jaylen Brown in the 6th spot over in the Eastern Conference. Most surprising name on either of these lists, Josh Giddey getting some votes. And that's about it, I guess. Anthony Davis somehow is getting votes.
Maxey's great, so is Cade Cunningham, but I would be surprised if both of them got first-time starter, right? I mean, how is Jaylen Brown not in the top 5? I mean, I guess it's just so many guards,
6th.
right?
He's just behind Donovan Mitchell, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Boston fans taking the year off with Jason Tatum off.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure they'll remedy that by the time the January 6th votes come out, which, yeah, all the fans are yelling at their radio, so it just doesn't happen.
So, now, the new system, you said, is it just whatever position we want? Or do you have to do guards and forwards still?
For the starters, I don't think it matters.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, though.
Yeah.
It might be guards in front court.
Okay. Because there's a lot.
Don't
of
ask
guards.
me. I'm not the go-to person on All-Star stuff.
That's what Joey said.
Oh, actually, most surprising, Portland's own Denny Avdia. There you go. 7th in voting in the Western Conference. 7th. Okay, he used to play for the Wizards.
Ahead of Kevin Durant and LeBron James.
Right.
And Shingu.
Just
a lot of good names.
A shade behind Anthony Edwards. Yeah.
It does look like the teams are going to be positionless.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah, well, so to get to that, the teams actually. So if you'll remember, so it used to be East Conference versus Western Conference.
It's too simple.
That's what it was. Too simple. So they went to a system after that where they said, well, we'll pick a captain from each conference, and then they can pick amongst any of the players that they want who they want to be on their team.
I like that. All right.
So they did that for several years, and then
I mean, what's sport without picking somebody last?
200 to 210 or something like that. Yeah, but without letting us see who got picked last, And then after that, they said, okay, nobody's playing defense, so we got to change this up. So last year they went to a thing where they had 3 captains now, and they selected teams of 8, and those teams played in a tournament against a team of 8 that came out of a what do you call it? Preliminary tournament from the Rising Stars Challenge, and then they would play in basically a semifinal style bracket, single elimination tournament. This year now, the All-Star game will be made up of 2 teams of U.S. players and 1 team of international players, and they will compete in a round-robin tournament featuring 4 12-minute games. And then I have no idea how the winner is determined.
Is there points? Not a... Okay, so it's there's no championship game?
Yeah, it's got to be just... No, it's just 12 minutes. 2 teams with... Oh, okay, here we go. The 2 teams with the best records advance to a final 12-minute championship game.
Okay,
gotcha.
I have lots of questions about this. First of all, this seems dumb. But second of all, what if there aren't the right number of Americans versus international players?
That does seem like the glaring problem here.
As well.
Because we're supposed to be able to vote these things in, right?
Just going to throw like Tyrese Maxey in the world team or something if we have to.
Okay, I see. Sure.
We could just redefine what America is, right?
Whenever you want.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, do we have to automatically go take over a country if the numbers are off?
Silver's
This
probably
is like
got
how
it
we
in.
now. Yeah.
Okay. When I said, how does it work? The internet says, if the player pool doesn't reflect a 16-8 split, being 16 Americans and 18 international players, the Adam Silver will name extra players to the roster to get to the minimum numbers.
What?
So if there are 14
like
Americans and 10 international players, Silver would name 2 more Americans to get to 16. So then you would have...
This stinks.
Then you would have an 8 or a 10-person team versus 2 8-person teams.
So you could potentially just have like a 24-person team, and he would just have to name 16 other players.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So if it was...
Well, yeah. If no
right.
international
So if it was
players
18 Americans...
Or all international players got voted on.
Yeah. And 6
Or all
international players, he would have to name 2
which is more likely.
players. This doesn't make any... So now they're just...
How drunk do you think they were when they came up with this?
I feel like there was a random number generator and just like keywords, and there was some bingo involved. I don't know, man.
Okay, there will be 4 12-minute quarters, although those quarters will be played by different teams.
Yeah, so basically teams A and B play
Okay.
first. Then the winner of that game will play
C.
Team C. And then the loser of that game will play Team C. So
Okay, and then the 2 winners. If all 3 teams have a 1-1 record, the 2 with the best point differential will advance to the championship game, which is the 4th quarter. This is really stupid.
This is insane. What do they think that they're getting out of this?
Who's this for?
It's pitched as USA versus the world, but it's like a weighted competition. Yeah. Like the USA is guaranteed to be in the final.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
The world is not, though.
Yeah.
So.
And they may be at an additional
Cool.
disadvantage if they have
American.
more
I think
guys
that
that they
fits.
like have to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because even though, like, by the rules you wouldn't have to play them, but you can't not play them.
Yeah, how do they select the 2 USA teams? Are they going to have like captains and then they select those? Or Silver just gets to assign players to different
They've
teams?
already got that random number generator handy. They might as well just keep that thing on a loop.
Who's the most patriotic? Maybe they
It says
release
the process for assigning players to the teams will be determined at a later date.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
gotcha.
I think it's
so they
gonna
ran out
happen.
of scotch before they got to that problem.
That's right.
Well, here's what I think it is I think they're going to release the voting records of each player, and whoever aligns with who's the most patriotic from there.
Okay, it'll be, we could just do like red team, blue team.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah,
that would. I tell you what, that'd be more interesting to watch.
Yeah. I mean, if they want to get a little fire going out there, that's probably the way to do it.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm quite sure if the problem was defense, that this does absolutely nothing to try and solve the problem. I have no idea why this would do anything.
Well, yeah, yes. There's supposed to be some sort of world pride against the America. Like, is this supposed to add some spice to it?
I mean, that's all fine and well, but it's not as if international players have some great reputation as defensive lockdowns.
Right.
There's like Wembanyama, and then, I mean, it's a bunch of Luka Doncic's.
Well, and what's the? I mean, it's not like they're playing for their country, right? They're just playing for the world. It doesn't. There's no reason to be.
And so, do we get Shea since he's in the 51st state, or do we lose Shea? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, Harper, there's a lot of geopolitical things that could happen between now and the All-Star game. So
that's why everything's TBD.
That's why they said the way that U.S. The assigning of players to the two U.S. teams will be determined at a later date. Because they didn't exactly know what was going to be U.S. and what wasn't.
Yeah,
basically,
yeah, that tracks.
What they're allowed to announce and what they're not.
So we're looking at Shea, Doncic, Jokic, Wembanyama, and who's your fifth starter? Probably.
I mean, Giannis.
Oh yeah, Giannis. Okay, that's a pretty good team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it will be full of all-stars no matter what.
Right. Listen to this guy.
Siakam.
One of the fun things about when the NHL does it, they have teams of countries, and so like you are playing for your country, and so like that's fun. But this is, I mean, unless there's like, and I can't speak to this because I'm. I've been an American my whole life, but like, unless there's a pride of just being not American, like if there's a pride in that, then maybe they can band together in that way. But beyond that, I don't know, man. This seems confusing, and like, I think the NBA, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it seems like when they've done some of these weird format stuff, they've struggled to put it on correctly, and things like dragged and like wasn't like great. It wasn't great to watch. Was confusing to the players as well as the fans. So I don't know. Prove me wrong.
There's probably going to be like 30 All-Stars this year, just for fun.
Yeah, just like unlimited All-Stars. Everybody gets a trophy.
If there's 30 All-Stars, I think Siakam makes it. That's my.
I mean, absolutely.
That's my
I
prediction.
think that bodes well. Yeah. So what happens if you want your reserve to be Siakam, but the world team's full? Do they just keep going until down the list until you?
Right?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, this is real stupid. Adam Silver just picked the teams. That's essentially what he's doing. Why are we voting?
I mean, we could totally skip some steps here, right? I mean, I'm just glad they did away with that stupid scoring thing that I could never follow, where you play for like 10 minutes and then you've got whatever how many minutes to then it becomes first to some score. I was like,
Yeah, the Elam ending.
what are we doing here? Yeah.
The first year it worked really well, and I can't remember why, but then it didn't work the year or two after that. It was really lame.
Well, I'm going to recuse myself from this conversation because I've met Elam, and he was really nice.
We didn't say he was a bad dude.
Yeah. Well, I think you insinuated that.
I did, but nobody else
Just
said
his
that.
idea sucks.
You know what? I want to move this conversation. This conversation. I want to move this over to my stat of the week, which I did not tell you beforehand. We were going to have one of those this week.
Joey, stat of the week.
You mentioned Harper the scotch that they ran out of when they were doing their planning session this year. What they could have done is they could have used Jim Beam as their drink of choice. Because my stat of the week is the number of barrels Jim Beam is going to be producing this year. The number 0. Boom. None. They shut down production of the year because they have too much and they are not selling enough. They blame tariffs and declining drinking.
Yeah, Gen Z doesn't drink apparently.
So they, they have to, they plan out their production and it's an aged product too. So, it sits there for some time and they are looking at a massive, they have more product than they're going to be able to sell when the time comes. And I also think that Canada seems to be buying 0 bourbon these days. And so that is a market they don't get to have access to anymore. And so that's going to take a hit. They said they're going to reopen. They said there's going to be no layoffs, which seems
crazy.
Impossible. But what do you do? I don't know.
Like, why wouldn't they? I mean, I guess I know nothing about making whiskey, but you would think that they would make at least like
just one or two.
Just to be able to have the year. Yeah. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I guess
like
they
wine.
don't do it by vintage, do they? They just blend everything together. So, okay.
I mean,
So is that surprising to you? Colson, you're our bartender. Mm-hmm. Is this track what you're seeing? Are people drinking Beam?
We don't carry Jim Beam anymore.
Okay,
Whoa,
well, that
why
definitely
not?
tracks for you then.
Mm.
Yeah,
There you
it
go.
does. We just weren't selling it. It's a trash whiskey, so we just stopped selling it. People don't buy it. They don't
That
ask
trash
for
whiskey got me through college, buddy.
it. I agree, but you have slightly better palate than you did then, I think. Yeah, it's not like when somebody goes, I want a Beam and Coke, which nobody says anymore. You just say, I've got Jack, and they say that's fine. So,
Yeah, Coke and
Wait,
Pepsi.
so
yeah.
Harper, you're saying that it got you through college because it kept me from college.
Beam and Pepsi.
I mean, that's the razor's edge that is Jim Beam. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think that they would like try and stretch their legs on like maybe making something that wasn't trash during this downtime that they had. Sure. They're not laying anybody off. Like,
I mean, I guess
got some extra time to age it. Like,
right.
might as well
Yeah,
accidentally make a good product one year.
I'm assuming that they're importing their corn from somewhere or something, and they don't want to spend the money on it.
If somebody has to import corn, we're doing things wrong.
I swear that's what's happening.
Country.
We're feeding all our cows corn. Don't have
Joey,
enough
do you
for the Beam.
Do you remember the smell of the Jim Beam distillery in Cincinnati? Like it would take over the entire city. Like you could smell this very distinct, kind of sweet crayon smell. Kind of is how I would describe it. I don't know.
Yeah, I also remember I had a buddy who went to Marquette. I think it was Marquette. It's in Milwaukee, right? But yeah, they would catch the breweries there when the wind would shift. You just catch like brewery smell every so often, which wasn't terrible, but it was surprising to me. There's a funk to it.
If they were having money problems, you'd think that they would lay all those production people off that they're apparently planning to pay to stay home.
A lot of distillers doing nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they can take time to actually clean out the vats. And then,
Maybe that was the problem all along.
The dirty vats is where the flavor is.
exactly. Good call.
If you've got such a big inventory, you could sell off what you have and then just restart production at a lower level and be okay. But you gotta, if you're that far over,
I mean, maybe they're hoping for the tanking of the world economy, and then people's bourbon budgets will shift from good tasting bourbon back to shitty bourbon.
Yeah, and then Gen Z will start drinking heavily.
they gotta be able to pay for it. It's so expensive.
Jim Beam?
I mean, well,
Oh, drinking. Yeah.
I mean, not relative to other things, but no, it's fine. It's no old granddad, but
It certainly is not that.
I agree with that.
what is?
It is not that. Joe, you know that is my whiskey at my bar. Yeah.
I thought you guys were
Because
respectable.
we had such... Oh, it's a very fine, well bourbon, sir.
I like it.
Do you make an old granddad fizzy pop there? Is that like on your menu?
I tell people the story all the time. I make very few whiskey and Sprites, I must say.
What's up, Asheville?
that description doesn't win people over.
No. and Joe, I have said that it was my grandfather, just to make it more personal instead of your grandfather.
Some guy that you've never met. Okay. All right.
So you're
things-
just lying to your customers.
It's what I do for a living, my friend.
They're there for a
great.
story, even if the story's completely fabricated.
Yeah. At tables, sometimes I have a kid. Sometimes I'm married. So, no, I mean, yeah, it's just whatever works, man. You gotta make people feel comfortable.
Okay. You'll tell people you have a child to make them comfortable.
Yeah, like if their
I feel like
if their kid is acting up, I'm like, yeah, mine's an asshole too, or whatever, something like that.
And if they have any follow-up questions, you're in trouble.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
no, this is very relieving for me because I was really worried about AI and being able to tell the difference between what's real and what's fake, and it turns out that
Yeah.
I couldn't tell all along. Anyway.
Wait.
Ship has sailed on that for us.
What is your real name, sir?
Wow.
Look, I cultivate an experience for each individual guest.
It's bespoke.
It's a bespoke experience. Does that include like us too?
Oh, yeah. What do you think I've been doing for the last 14 years?
Yeah.
I don't even like
Probably
the Pacers.
compare notes about what we think Coulson is.
I don't even like the Pacers. I just wanted you guys to feel comfortable.
So I invited you
How's
to
the
my
middle
wedding.
kid, Coulson? He's still struggling in school.
Does your kid have a name?
It depends. I've been doing this forever. Sometimes the name changes. I don't know.
Oh, so there is a name. Is it Little Johnny?
Johnny Jr.
Johnny Jr.
Middle name Jared. He's got all the J's.
No, the kid doesn't have a name. I don't want you to know who my kid is. Kid's not on the social media. He's, I try to keep him.
You gotta protect your fake children, Great. Well, glad to know that we're cultivating an experience here for you at the Undebeatables, if that is our real name. Well, you know what I want to get cultivated here? I want to get the truth cultivated for once. Out of an Undegooglable. How does that sound, guys?
This is the part where we just make up a bunch of shit, right?
Yeah, but then we fact check it afterwards.
Okay, right.
Oh, are we doing Undegooglables?
That was the plan.
Super excited.
You told us we had to, so
You said we signed up for it.
In the end, it's going to be better and more true than Google can give you.
So here's an Undegooglable that's been in the back of my mind and one of my colleagues, Ethan, a buddy of mine, and we've been wondering the phrase "keep your eyes peeled." When I hear that phrase, to me, it just means I'm going to keep looking for something specific. So whatever it is, like I'm going to look for, whatever it is, I'm going to look for that specific thing. I'm going to pay extra special attention for it just to make sure, I'll see it if it's there. But then the things that are peeled, you're taking layers off and stuff. And eyes have layers, as Jason can probably go into very thorough detail. I don't want my eyes peeled. So every time that I say it, I feel a little gross. Why would we say that we're keeping our eyes peeled?
Well, so yeah, you mentioned Ethan, and he actually asked me this question because I think I said, I think it was weird walking somewhere, and I was like, yeah, you always want to be looking around, keeping your eyes peeled for whatever. And he was like, what the heck does that mean? And my thesis was that it's not so much peeling a layer of your actual eyeball, but that your eyelid serves as the peel, and you're keeping it peeled open, so your eyes are open.
So is that was that the truth you cultivated for your child?
Damn it.
Yeah, no, I am straightforward that I don't know things with him, but yeah, I'd say this is my best
Pretty
guess.
good guess. I like that.
And then I said, but we should do that as an Undegooglable, and then promptly forgot. So I'm glad Joey, in some sort of kismet, had the same thing occur in his world.
So, wait, it's two Ethans? I'm so confused.
No, just the one.
No, I think it's one Ethan.
You don't keep your ears peeled, right?
I think I've heard that before.
No, you keep your ear to the street.
You don't keep your nose peeled.
You keep your nose on the grindstone, right?
Yeah. So it does seem like a specific eye thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was also thinking of it in a similar way, in a pretty literal sense. The only other thing that had occurred to me was, if you're very tired and your eyes start to sort of close involuntarily, you can sort of peel back your own eyelids to try and stay awake.
True.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a.
Well, Joey, you've been thinking about it. What is your are we taking off the uvea or the cornea or the?
Man, that's just what comes. That's what comes
sclera.
to my mind. Just because I've had eye surgeries in the past, and
they used some sort of fruit peeler.
Nope. Well, I was out for. You know what? I don't know. I can't speak to that. I was sleeping. I think they used lasers, but
I had that when I had LASIK. They used a little squeegee and scraped off the epithelial layer.
What?
And then, yeah,
that's disgusting.
That's real gross.
I don't like it at all.
I had trouble touching my eye with a contact.
Back. It was fine.
I mean, yeah, I think about physically dismantling your eyeball, which is unpleasant. I don't like it. So it's one of those things where I say it, and I'm like, every time I say it, I'm like, why did I say that? I don't want to say that.
And we're sure it's peel P-E-L, not P-E-A-L, right?
See, I'm not sure, right? So, there's probably other uses of the word peel, and that's where we're at here, right?
The Bell's peel would be...
The Bell's peel, yeah.
Wait, what is that?
It's like rings.
It's like it rings. Just the sound of a bell.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I've seen it written. I'm sure I've seen it written somewhere, but can't think off the top of my head. But I always assumed it was EEL.
That's what I thought too, but I certainly can't remember ever having seen it written either.
So it may just be an old English word that has a different meaning, and we only use it in this context now, or something like that.
That's a possibility. I mean, when do you think people started telling people to keep their eyes peeled? This seems like a thing that gangsters in the 20s said.
Keep
I
your
was
eyes
feeling
peeled.
like PIs, but around the same time frame.
Keep your eyes peeled for the fuzz.
Sam Spade situation.
Yeah. Some cool PI lingo.
Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled, kid.
No, I'm thinking like I think I said Old English because I'm feeling like this is really old. I'm feeling like this is medieval times or something. Yeah, we're keeping our eyes peeled for
like some guards of the castle.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a storming party coming through the woods, and we're sitting on the barracks or whatever, and keeping our eyes peeled.
Because if you don't see them, I'm gonna torture you with eye stuff, right?
And I'm thinking this is a French derivation.
Okay.
But so, do you think it's like
Weirdly
PEEL?
specific.
I think it probably in French it's like PELE or something. I don't know, and it just got morphed into something. I think it means sharp or open or something.
How do you say eyes in French?
I think it's like eggs. Ouvre. No, I don't know.
Oofs.
Oofs. Yeah, it's like oofs. I took high school French, guys.
Yeah. Do you know how to say like sharp in French?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just making all of this up, guys. This is what we do here.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, it's like ojos in
Yeah.
Spanish, so it's got to be something close to that.
But like if you hear a bell peal, is that I don't know. I'm wondering if it's the same root somehow. I let your guys' gumshoe is probably closer to the truth.
You good with that, Joey? What do you think? Where do you fall on this?
I don't think it's French. I guess I don't have another.
That random thing I just made up?
Yeah, I don't think it's that. Well, I
Okay.
I think that the peel does maybe just mean keep your eyelids open,
Open.
because that makes sense. Like if it's peeled, it's open. I was taking it as layers that were deeper than the eyelid into the eyeball itself, which I was not happy with. But maybe if it was just the outside, it just means keep your eyes open and look for this thing. So
yeah, maybe it's just like literary, like somebody came up with a nice.
Yeah. Which is why I'm super shocked you didn't just go with Shakespeare instead of going
Right.
down that weird French rabbit hole that we just.
Boom! I'm going for Shakespeare. Oh, he left it
Shakespeare
open.
could be Joey's.
I'm boxing him in with no Shakespeare.
I'm going Mark Twain. I'm going to say it's
Okay.
folksy Mark Twain.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's been a while since we had a Twainer.
it is. Yeah. Watch it be French, and I backed off. I got bullied out of it.
All right.
Ooh, I see an alternate as keep your eyes skinned. I don't know. I like that
I
less.
like that less. I like that much less. So, yeah, my AI overlords say origin theories include peeling potatoes. Some suggest it comes from the idea of peeling the eyes or buds off potatoes to see them better, or figuratively removing a layer from your own eyes to improve vision. Or Robert Peel, so connects it to Sir Robert Peel, who established the British police force, nicknamed Peelers or Bobbies, who are expected to be watchful for lawbreakers.
That sounds truthy.
Somebody's name, huh? First use in 18. Oh wait, no. Probably not the first use, but it did appear in the Morning Herald in St. Louis in 1853.
Yeah.
Young men, keep your eye peeled when you are after the women.
In Moby Dick, it says a white whale, skin your eyes for him, men. Look sharp for white water. If ye see but a bubble, sing out.
Yeah, so it seems like keeping your eyes skinned is way precedes the peeled, and then it sort of got overtaken.
I'm not seeing anything definitive.
No.
Does seem like it is spelled P-E-E-L.
Yes.
Yeah. And if it is after the cop, that doesn't seem to work if the phrase was before that, keep your eyes skinned.
I mean, they can't both be true.
So, according to the idioms, it can be traced back to the time of sailing ships when pirates roamed the seas, frequently in the 1800s. Staying attentive was crucial, and then since became popular. But there's no evidence put forward here of like people using it.
So maybe it was just
was
largely skinned
did.
until around this 1830s time frame, and everyone was just super uncomfortable with that and decided to go with peeled instead.
Yeah, and Robert Peel was at the early 1800s.
Yeah, Metro Police Force,
Yeah,
1829,
1820s.
and
Okay, so that would
18.
yeah,
fit.
and so they called them peelers because they reported directly to him. I was kind of curious to just if there was anything more to that, but it doesn't appear to be.
Well, the Grammarist has some variations, which we could also use. We had the aforementioned keep your eyes skinned. But then the one I think I like the best, keep your peepers open. Keep a sharp eye out. Keep your gaze peeled. Keep a weather eye out.
That's probably
Keep your
sailor.
blinkers on. You know what? I'm betting AI wrote this. I've never heard anyone say keep your blinkers on.
Well, I'm gonna say we nailed it. We were maybe a little bit off on the date, but
Peel, as the ringing of the bell, is from Middle English Pele, meaning a call, especially the ringing of church bells. So I just got my peels confused. I didn't say French, but
Do you think? I guess the other one that I haven't seen anything come up for this. Do you think it's from Key and Peele? I'm on Jordan Peele's Wikipedia page, and it says not to be confused with Jordan Poole, which I would never get them confused, but then I did after.
then you did. That's the next thing that happened.
immediately. And French for eye is œil. But it's spelled O-E-I-L, which is like oof in my mind. So that's why it was like an egg.
Sure.
I sort of remembered something. But it's basically just saying I in a French accent.
It's kind of piratey if we're being honest about it.
I. Œil.
Oh, so for French, the masculine term for peeled it's spelled the same as Pele. We never mentioned him.
All right. Well, we did not nail that, but
I think we did.
I think we did too. I'm going with it's literal.
Yeah.
well, I would say we got that meaning of yes, like, but the
Yeah, we
timing
missed-
we weren't anywhere close
Missed
to.
that by a bit. But what's 100 years in the grand scheme of things? The universe is 15 billion years
Sure,
old.
that's fair.
All right, team. Well, I think that gets us right to the end of the show. I'd like to thank everyone for being here with us, coming on this ride, and realizing that the term keeping your eyes peeled came from Jordan Poole. That's what I remember from this show.
That's exactly right.
All
I
I'm
will
ever going to
forever
remember now, yeah.
We will be back with you next week, post holidays, and we'll probably be getting up to the minute report with the All-Star voting early returns. If you want to see if we post anything about that, we won't. But if we did, it would be over at Twitter. We are at Undebeatables. over to facebook.com/The Undebeatables. Our website is theundebeatables.com. There's a contact form there. You can use that to send us a message. An email, shout out at theundebeatables.com. And you can head over to our website /store for merchandise.
For the architect, Donnie Walsh. And Pacers' first couple, Nancy and Bobby Slick Leonard. Turn out the lights. The party is over. Get him a statue.
Get him a statue.
Get the man a statue. Come on.
Come on, guys.
Do you think Reggie's going to get a statue?
Yes.
You think we'll have 2 statues then? So what's the holdup? I agree.
I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame. Like, what else do you want?
We have other people in the Hall of Fame, but he's like our...
Maybe we just don't have a good statue guy right now.
Yeah, maybe they're worried about all the press from those, like from the Dwayne Wade's statue.
Cristiano
we don't
Ronaldo
want that guy.
Was rough.
The Ronaldo
yeah,
one.
The Dwayne Wade one was bad too. I didn't sleep for a week.